Hello everybody and welcome to 1 Hotel 69 London Euston to Manchester Piccadilly, where we are driving this service on the 805 timetable, the 390/1. Since when was the 390 this loud, please? Is that loud on the stream? Why is it so loud? I think that's everything. Have I done this? Not sure. This is where it all starts for Just Trains, it's the manual. I'm not sure if there was one for their thing, JT Pacer. Let's put the Pendolino into boost mode instead of eco mode, because I do actually want to get somewhere today. It's touch loud but not overpowering your voice, if that helps any. Yeah, I mean I'm going to turn down my headset. That's better. Probably a bit quiet actually, so what if I... No, that's made it even quieter. That's probably just the same. We'll go into stream. I'm streaming at 720p, let's try 1080p. There we go, I've just turned it down one on the stream. So here's hoping that helps. Train's all set up. Let's put it into cool. Calling at... Oh, just Milton Keynes. Alright, we can do that. It's quite a simple service, these Pendolino runs, they're quite fun. Oh, should we do the Darth Vader sort of thing? No, I think it's... Oh, bollocks. Fuck, I messed it up. It's been a while, it's been a while. Right, let's get the doors shut. Let's get the DRA off. Let's put it into forward and try and get those things gone. Come on, get rid. I'd like to go, please. Because in real life, you're not allowed to move while these are going off. You can in-game for whatever reason, but you can't IRL. Right, let's go. Oh, 805 right off the bat. Have I zoomed the map out? Naughty. I have not. Get it gone. Housekeeping team. Oh, it's a 10-car set. 10-car set? No, it's 2 5-car sets that are made up into a 10-car long boy. Damn, boy, he thick, boy. Should we try and get a screenshot? I don't know if that's going to be any good for a thumbnail. Probably not. Let me cook. I mean, I wouldn't really call that... If that thing wasn't in the way, that would actually look half decent. I'll take it anyway. It's probably going to get about 4 views, but do you know what? We don't care about popularity. He says as he's losing subscribers. To your face. Gaining followers though, so... I'm doing well on the platform that pays me. Make of that what you will. No, I don't really care. I mean, I've not taken any of the money out on Twitch anyway, because I can't. You have to make $50 before you can take any of the money out. And I've not quite made $50, believe it or not. Put it into neutral. Is that GBP? American dollars, not Great British pounds. 50 USD. Right, we can probably go to 40, right? Soon enough. How long is this thing? Uh-oh. Don't do that, don't do that. Right, now we can go 50. Yeah, apparently in an update there should be 60 gig of memory being saved from this Pendo. Excuse me? Why aren't you accelerating? I know you're like 20 years old, but you don't need to be this slow. 50 UK dollars, you can buy the 94 times. Oh yeah, because it's only £12.99, not 15 quid. I was like, how have you worked that out? But yeah, it's £12.99. Oh my god, it's busy. And we're on the 8:05 reduced timetable. Fucking hell. Look at all of this. Pendo's flying and dancing all over the shop. We like busy. We do like busy. That must be a great building to train spot from. Has that always been there? I swear on the 8:05 run that wasn't there. Wonder if it fell out of James's luggage. If you like Top Gear, you'll get the meme. It only appears if you really believe it will. Yeah. I just don't think I've seen it before, or I've not paid any notice. Probably because I'm focused more on the track than anything else. Oh, do you know what? I don't want to go to work today. Who in goddamn world thinks it's sensible to keep a convenience store open till 11 PM at night? That'll be me at 11 PM when I should be in bed. Yeah. Well, I've never noticed those two buildings behind there. I've always noticed this one on the left because it's an odd shape. I mean, there's a lot of stuff around here. Yeah. What's that? Oh, it's a fucking wall. LOL. There's an 100. Oh no, I need to get used to following EPS speeds now. Because if you're not stopping at Bushy, you don't slow down on the 805, but on this you have to. Because the speed comes down from 125 to 110. I really wish there was an option. Rather than having to finish a service, get out of the train, then route hop, and then by the time you've changed to the route, your train's already gone, so you have to go back to the menu and spawn in as that service. I wish when you finish the train, say when I took this to Milton Keynes, I wish there was an option at the top of the screen that would say, you have completed, I don't know, 1 Hotel 69 on the West Coast Main Line South. Would you like to take this service over to the Trent Valley line, doing 1 Hotel 69 on, I don't know, that line? You know, I just wish there was an option, like, would you like to continue this service on the Trent Valley route? I don't know, it'd probably be too hard to implement. No question, I thought the Pendo leaned so it could do the faster speeds. Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah, the Pendo's tilting means on the end screen where it says return to timetable or return to free roam, it can say continue to next. Yeah, something just as simple like that. Rather than having to, because like the spawn points are at the stations and they look ugly as well. Do you know what I mean? It's like this big yellow fuck off thing right in the way. It's like, this looks hideous. Yeah, that's true. I mean, there's like, if you go on West Coast Main Line Preston Carlisle, there's barely any Blackpool branches services. Can't help you if the AI train gets your train first. Oh, yeah. 125. All the way to Bushy, where it comes down to 110. Is it 12 o'clock already? Bloody hell. Don't start work for another 3 hours. Hello, 72 stock. Looks so small. I was going to say another word that means small, but it also means a certain Mr. Man that's famous for being a bit naughty. That 710 is fizzing. What was the first train everybody first encountered the blurry textures on? For me, it was the Class 66 on this very route. On the original timetable. Going through Harrow Euston now. Yeah, this route's a really, really good one. Would I recommend it for beginners? Probably not, because it requires a lot of DLC. For example, for this timetable, you need West Coast Main Line South, obviously, the Class 390, the Class 805. You'll need some DLC for the freight if you want it there. You can get extra DLC, like cargo line. Not that it would come onto this timetable, however. You need suffragette line. Yeah, so I reckon... What, the route's 30 quid. The DLC, the Pendo and the 805, that's another 30 quid. So we're up to 60. The suffragette line, you can add another 25 quid. That's 85 quid. HKA pack, that's a fiver, so we're now at 90 quid. Not that you need it really, but you know what I mean, that's £90 worth of add-ons if you were to buy them at full price. Luckily for me, I got this route on a 30% off. I think I paid £21 for it, and I paid £10 for the Pendolino, which is quite a good price considering it's going to be on 3 routes soon. Plus Mac, that's 4, but 3 routes that are West Coast Main Line based, where you can actually run it properly. You know, that's essentially what? Across all 4 of those routes, that means I've paid £2.50 for it, essentially, if you know what I mean. £2.50 a route. And the Voyager. If you paid money for TSW 5 Special Deluxe and came with Goblin Line, the Pendo should have been included though. Yeah, exactly. I mean, to be honest, I only played the UK DLC, so if I was to get whatever comes in core, I'd just get the free starter pack and buy the add-ons separately, because it'd be cheaper for me that way. It only cost me £43 or £45. We're not stopping at Watford. I mean, if we are, we're not, because we're going straight through. Don't believe we are. No, we're non-stop all the way to Milton Keynes. We're 13 miles into the route, but this is where the miles come down a lot quicker. DSD. Back in here at 7:10. Watford, probably one of the closest stations to me in TSW. Oh, 377. Because yeah, I've been to Bushy. I know I've probably said that once or twice, but yeah, have been to Bushy. Honestly, the West Coast Main Line South should have come with 390. Women's Crew should have included the 805 and Trent Valley. Yeah. Oh my god, voice crack. But yeah, probably, to be honest with you. The 805, to be honest, considering the fact Birmingham Crew was set in late 2019, it didn't really need the 805, so I think the 805 should have been included with Trent Valley, to be honest. Because when they made the 805, they knew they were also doing Trent Valley, because they started it June, July last year, so they chose to do it that way, to make more money out of us, the player base. Make of that what you will. I know all the board studios, they do great units, but there's no if, buts or maybes. They did do it the way they did it, to make more money out of us. 805 is set in 2025 though? Yeah, but like what I'm saying is, Birmingham's Crew was set in 2019, so if they brought the 805 out with Trent Valley, which is also going to be 2025 timetable, they could have put it on to Birmingham Crew and West Coast Main Line South still. It's a shame, I paid £20 for Manchester Airport commuter, because I thought it was a great route, but it turns out in TSW6 it is far from great. I don't know why that temporary, has that not been fixed? That's been there since day one. Yeah, I get you, but if the 805 was included, Trent Valley, the 807 would be DLC and it would be going to be pointless. No, well, I see what you mean, but I think it's not too much to ask for them to include both in a route. I really don't think it's too much to ask. You know? I don't know. Because, I mean, Trent Valley doesn't really actually add much now. See, I would argue they're not including any new trains in Trent Valley. Okay, what, we have the 807. It's just a 7-car train of something we've already paid £15 for. And it's something that we've had on East Coast Main Line and Riviera. You know, it's the 4th IET member in the game. I would argue that's far from new. I get what you mean. But I think if they had the 805 and 807, it would be like, oh my god, the new Avanti units are coming to TSW and you can get them both in this route, do you know what I mean? Yeah. I just don't think it's too much to ask for the 805. And considering they're charging a premium price as well, because then the route's not $29.99, it's $32.99, which is the same price as Preston Carlisle, mind you. Yes, it's a similar length. 22 miles of that is already in the game, and So a third of the route, no, a quarter of the route essentially is already in the game. And the units won't feel that different to drive. It just sort of is a whole new route for you to enjoy all your other stuff on. Yeah, JT included a lot more rolling stock. And even look at Just Train's new route. Is it coming with any new rolling stock? No. But it's coming with an 86 stroke 4, a new version of the 20, and a new version of the 47. That's quite a lot compared to an 807, which is just 2 coaches, an 805 with 2 extra carriages, and a 350, which we have 3 versions of in the game already. Yeah, exactly. Neither of them are new anymore. Here we come past Berkhamsted, which is like the halfway point of the route. Oh yeah, that's true. This will be the, what, 5th route a 350 is now present on? South, Birmingham Crew, GWER, Trent Valley, 4th. That's still quite a lot of 350. That's quite a lot of 350. If you ask me, anyway. Birmingham Cross City, it wasn't included though, to be fair, so I wouldn't count that one. It just sort of plays in. It's like, what I'm trying to say is how many routes have sort of sold the 350. Oh, it's nice that we're going to get some cross-country 170 services, I think. That should be playable, hopefully. Tring. These Pendolino runs are so fun. I don't mind the reduced timetable, you know. It's not like reduced in the way I thought it would be. There's only 1 service missing. I mean, I'll probably have to use the reduced timetable for Trent Valley. Oh, we got a train race here. Oh no, it's going the opposite way, never mind. We already have 4 class 323s. A million class 66s, oh my god. Yeah, that's true. West Midlands Railway 323. Centro 323. Northern 323. Northern upgraded 323. Really pisses me off that all the board studios didn't use the ATS one, but if they want to be 5-year-old babies, let them be 5-year-old babies. Oh yeah, training centre. Who the hell uses a training centre though? I think we're coming up on Sheddington. We're about 2/3 of the way there now. through, yep, Cheddington. Cheddington looks like quite a nice place. When was the last route that came with a new form of traction? Like, properly new? Riviera? Voyager? Oh, no, they didn't come with it, though. Cardiff City? Sprinters? Yeah, that 153 is nice. Preston Carlisle, 87. Yeah, Just Trains does seem to be rather goated. Hello, 350. Dual 350. Nice. Does that mean it's a class 700? Wahahaha. Maybe we'll get East Coast Main Line King's Cross to Peterborough and the 800. Could you imagine if they miss the 800 again? Might actually cry. I want an 800. Yeah, oh, a 12 car 700 please, would be awesome. Leighton Buzzard. Thameslink route, yeah, I mean the Thameslink route from London to Cambridge wouldn't be a bad shout. Eight miles in 6 minutes, that's a bit extreme. Do you think DTG or Firefly will make a route off of Dartford with Medway Valley right there? You can extend the Thameslink service. Yeah, it does go to Luton, but Luton would be quite far. Midland Main Line South would give us a lot of Thameslink running. Because you'd have the services that come up from Thameslink, St Pancras, which is under St Pancras. And then you'd have the services that go from Sutton to St Albans, which is on the Midland Main Line. You'd have the Rainham to Luton's, and you'd have the St Pancras to, or you'd have the Brighton to Bedfords, or are they Gatwick to Bedfords? Not sure. There's like 3 different Thameslink services on that route, so that would be quite a good one. And you already have the HST, so if you said it a while back, because the 700 was running while the HST was running. And you also get the occasional fast line one. I made a video train spotting at Luton. Quite fun. No, that's way too long. St Pancras to Leicester, that's 2 hours at least. And also the Bedford to Leicester section is like the Peterborough to Doncaster section of East Coast Main Line. These West Coast mainline runs are always a blast. Let's save it. Hello. Oi oi, Savaloy. What brake notch are we in? 2. Let's give it some 3. That's better. I'll go back to 2. Wow, the brakes on boost mode are much better than on eco mode. Suppose it does help if you actually brake in good time. There was a section off from Retford or Doncaster. I saw it would work well in TSW as we have most of the honest spot. Lincoln? Somewhere down to Lincoln? Is that what you're thinking of? Sheffield, Lincoln, yeah. Oh, 805, trying to sneak past. Wahaha. Sheffield, Retford, Lincoln. Yeah, it would be a good route. Could go up to Cleethorpes. I wouldn't mind another overground line. I would not mind another overground line. Yeah, we are now approaching the end of this video. If you have enjoyed, be sure to like and subscribe, and it's also going to be the end of the stream, unfortunately. And yeah, I shall see you all later. Take care, and goodbye for now. Good, like Sheffield to Grimsby and Lincoln or something? Yeah, something like that. Sadness about. Yeah, goodbye. I'll see you hopefully in your next stream. Or sometime soon. Yeah, bye all. Oh, I fucked that up.